Electing a president who wealth the people. This video discusses the state of Mauritius and its first female president. What do you know about Mauritius? Mauritius is a small country. Included in the territory of Africa, the country is a small island located east of Madagascar. Mauritius provides free education up to university level, including transportation from home to schools free of charge by the state. In Mauritius, education is a service provided by the state to the people for free and not like goods that are traded. Mauritius also provides free medical services to all its residents, including heart surgery, which costs a lot of money. There is no business for people's health matters. In terms of housing, did you know that 90% of Mauritius residents already own their own house? There were no homeless families, or families who complained about high land and property prices. The income per capita of the population of Mauritius reaches US $19,600, without having to be proud that they are the people who have the highest income in Africa. Mauritius is the richest country in Africa, even though this country has no oil and mining resources. The economy is dependent on human resources. The agricultural industrial sector and tourism are a huge source of income for the country. Military spending is included in the list of the state budget, while state spending is used for health, education and public services. Its president at that time was Mauritius' first female president, namely Dr. Amina Gurib Fakim, has a doctorate in organic chemistry. Her most famous saying is, "The political world chose me, not me." Dr. Amina Gurib Fakim has written more than 20 books and 8 international studies in the field of biological sciences. Muslims are a minority population in Mauritius. Only 17% of the total population. However, the people of Mauritius elect a Muslim woman as their president. This is because the people of Mauritius are used to living in peace and are not easily provoked by religious slander. In addition, because the people of Mauritius want change. The presidential election that used to be because of caste and religion, for the first time Mauritians could vote because of the party and the ideas they brought. Amina Gurib Fakim is one of the professors at the university who wrote a message for medical, master's and undergraduate students, and placed the message at the gates of campuses in southern Africa. Its contents: to destroy a nation is not necessary with an atomic bomb or with a long-range rocket, but by lowering the quality of education and allowing students to cheat. So that patients died at the hands of doctors who graduated fraudulently. Houses collapsed at the hands of engineers who graduated fraudulently. Huge loss of property in the hands of accountants who graduated fraudulently. Religion died at the hands of religious leaders who passed fraudulently. Justice is lost in the hands of judges who pass fraudulently. Farmers' crop failure in the hands of agricultural experts who graduated fraudulently. And the spread of stupidity among students at the hands of teachers who graduated fraudulently. It was only a moment Dr. Amina Gurib Fakim served as president of Mauritius, from 2015 to March 23, 2018 due to a credit card case. And because of that she later resigned as president in order to maintain the stability of the country, he said. He is accused of shopping for clothes and jewelry in Italy and in Dubai in the United Arab Emirates in 2016 using a credit card of up to 26,000 United States dollars, which he said was unintentional because he had another similar card. The credit card that is alleged to have been misused was a gift from a London-based charity called the Planet Earth Institute, PEI, where PEI has a business interest in Mauritius. It was stated that this credit card was actually intended to promote the doctoral program on behalf of Emina Garib Fakim. And on these accusations drive, Emina Garib Fakim has returned all the money she used. I don't owe it to anyone. Why this issue has only emerged now, almost a year has passed. Ahead of the celebration of our Independence Day, he said in a speech on March 7, 2018. Apart from the cases mentioned above, which need to be underlined and need to be applauded or need to be followed from Dr. Emina Garib Fakim and the state of Mauritius, is that, if they are willing to fight, Indonesian women can also be on the same level as Dr. Emina Garib Fakim. And our country, Indonesia, can also be like Mauritius and can even be better than Mauritius if the people are unitedly committed to making Indonesia developed. Mauritius is a rich country. It is the richest country in Africa. The per capita income of the population reaches US $19,600 without having to be proud that they are the society that has the highest income in Africa. The people of Mauritius can realize good religious tolerance. It can be proven that although the population of Muslims in Mauritius is only 17%, the people of Mauritius can realize their president who comes from minority religious groups. This is because the people of Mauritius are used to living in peace and are not easily provoked by religious slander. In detail, once again, which can be thumbs up and an example from Dr. Emina Garib Fakim and the state of Mauritius are that, Dr. Emina Garib Fakim is an intelligent woman who is able to produce works by writing more than 20 books and 8 international researches in the field of biological sciences. Dr. Emina Garib Fakim is the first and only female president in Africa to date, who is also one of the very few female presidents in the world. Dr. Emina Garib Fakim is a female president who can bring the Mauritius state to be able to free its people from the cost of education up to university level, including the grant of transportation costs from home to study, freeing health costs for the people until to heart surgery, which requires large costs. It said there was no business in Mauritius for public health matters, and up to 90% of the people have their own house. These are the things that our country, Indonesia, can emulate for the sake of advancing Indonesia. And they don't make noise just because of differences in religious beliefs. They don't improve their common sense. They always want to change the philosophy of the country. They are hurt because the troublesome groups or organizations they support have been dissolved by the government. There are those who always oppose the policies made by the government because they want to be in power, want to be comfortable on their own, want to be rich themselves. Hurt because they are no longer used by the state. Fight at all costs because their debts in doing business for the sake of law are now being billed and confiscated by the government, they don't care, and hinder Indonesia from doing progress which has begun to be respected by other countries because Indonesia is diligent in building in all fields which has produced many results, especially in the infrastructure sector as the main support in advancing the nation's economy and prospering the people. Other countries can no longer dictate to Indonesia. It must be a win-win solution. That's all the notes and descriptions that need to be underlined from the making of this video. Hopefully it will be useful. See you again in another video on this channel, which is endeavored to contain good knowledge and interesting info, or maybe add something entertaining, with the hope that apart from being useful, it is not boring to watch. You can find this channel on YouTube under the name Permanahadi. To all of you who watched this video, thank you very much. May you be healthy, happy, fond of doing good and eager to live life with a peaceful heart. Bye bye.